Right.
So how many we got coming today, then?
Oh, we have Mr. and Mrs. Morgan at 2 o'clock, and then just one more, a solicitor.
I see County have given McGilligan the boot. Kevin will be chuffed.
What?
County. They've sacked the manager. He wore wellies on the touchline during a league game. Kevin was most displeased.
Since when did you take any interest?
I mean, mind you, he was hanging on by his fingertips. I absorb things. Stood out there all night. It's all Kevin and Tim talk about.
Anyway, look, I'm not sure about this, you know. Neither Stevie locked himself in the bathroom for an hour this morning.
Oh, he's been doing that since he was 12 years old.
I have to say, I don't like it either. I mean, what's going to happen to my job?
Well, I will still earn my half. And we're not selling Steve's unless everyone is happy about it, OK?
So what's the deal with this solicitor, then?
Oh, Mr. Fox. He's acting on behalf of a newly formed company and they're interested in investment opportunities.
What they called?
Oh, he did tell me. Travis something or other.
Well, it might mean they're a bit more hands-off, I suppose.
Look at the backside on that, eh?
I see you're persevering with the old hand-pulled bitter.
Ah, yes, we are indeed.
We did away with it altogether in our last place. Went electric, like Bob Dylan in '65.
Well, that ended in disaster.
Ken Barlow went to that Judas gig in Manchester. He heckled him.
Ken Barlow called Bob Dylan.
So he said.
Can't see Ken heckling.
No one batted an eyelid.
Well, they might round here.
Well, it makes life a lot easier. We lost 1 or 2 away Ps, but who needs them?
And what about your staff?
Oh, well, there's me, Liz, and then Steve and Michelle and a couple of part-timers, Sean and Sarah.
Oh, we could do away with them. I could run this place on a skeleton rota. Get agency staff in when we need them.
Over my dead body will we get rid of Sean?
Hang on a minute, Michelle. Let's just listen to what Julia and Duncan have to say.
We need to bring a tape measure when we come back. I'm not sure our turquoise suite would fit in that back room. Just to be clear, who'd live where?
She wants to manage my bar.
We're living with complete strangers.
It isn't going to be your bar. You're going to have to come to terms with that.
Well, I'm not sure I can work with her. Do you see the way she looked you up and down?
Why don't we wait and see what this solicitor has to say?
Well, you would say that, wouldn't you?
Hang on a minute. You saw what they did to his van. Tony lent Steve that money in good faith.
So now it's a fire sale?
All right. Nobody is selling the pub to a pair of clowns like them. No one's moving in or taking charge of the bar or turning this into anything other than a quiet little backstreet local, OK? Do not sell to anyone who wasn't prepared to take their cut and stay out of it.
Agreed.
Now, what time's this Mr. Fox getting here?
I don't know. I hope he's fantastic.
Well, this is right up their street.
Can you tell us more about this Travis Limited?
Yeah, because we looked for him on the internet, but we couldn't find anything.
They're a few ex-publicans based on the Isle of Man.
Cinema?
The head honcho, Mr. Travis, used to own a huge chain.
You see, that's what we're worried about.
He sold it for a fortune. The point is, they care. They've seen the photos, and you turn a profit. So as long as they get a piece of that, you'll be a welcome addition to their portfolio.
Portfolio?
And they're paying with cash?
Absolutely. Look, they've got the landlord's best interests at heart. Or landladies, for that matter. There is, of course, one crucial box left to tick.
Michelle, why don't you pull Mr. Fox apart?
No, wait a minute. This is madness. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Say the word, Steve. If you want to kill the deal, I'll find another way.
Steve knows what the score is, don't you?
Looks like we've got a deal.
I'll get the boys up to speed. Then hopefully we can apply ink to paper in the morning.
Just to be clear, though, everything stays the same, yeah? Nobody wants to live here or work here or...
You won't even hear from them. Everything comes through me. And I'm based in town, so if you ever need anything...
Oh, great.
McGilligan.
Yeah, well, he had it coming.
Anyway, Mr. Fox must have other business to conduct.
Yeah. I'll leave you all to it then.
Thanks again.
Thanks.
Hey, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, I know, I just don't feel like it.
Who's that?
Well, Steve's selling his share of the pub, and that was the buyer solicitor.
Right, who's the buyer?